See this? Can you see it?
You're live now.
Hello, you beautiful humans. How you can tell I'm lying because I make that weird I'm lying face. Beautiful guy.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning, guys, gals. If there's any gals, there's a gal in this room.
My mom is on. That's
Good morning, Mom. Good to see you guys yesterday. I always love going down there. Like I feel refreshed. You know, it's such a beautiful thing to see their marriage. And
we almost didn't do a live because we figured everybody was like going to be prepping for Super Bowl and all that. But
yeah, and since I've watched like 4 Super Bowls in my entire life, I didn't know that it was at 6:30.
Don't tell people that you're not into that, then they'll hate you.
No, I mean, I used to look. If you could see the other half of this room, I was a huge, like, psychotic college football fan. I didn't hate the NFL. I just was like, we used to go to a lot of games, right? But I just
Trust Monkey's in church watching us on his phone.
Man, I'm telling you, preach. Preach that guy. I bet there's tons of people doing that. They probably moved the Super Bowl to 6:30 so that people wouldn't be not watching it. And look, when I was growing up, our church.
I just don't want to be, and also all the ads they play on the Super Bowl are gross. I don't want to be like
they used to be cool, right? But now a lot of them are like ultra risque. But anyway, it's not because I don't like football. I mean, I used to look. Camera wife can vouch.
Actually, there's a lot of people saying they're not into it. So
look at this, man. One time I remember we were at an Indian restaurant somewhere north of Atlanta, and I got all my I won't say what team because that'll cause a fight. All my gear, color coordinated, watch, no BS, glasses, streaming the game on my phone. Yeah. And she's like,
not even talking to me.
Not even talking to camera wife. And she's really great to talk to. But yeah, it was good to see Mom and him yesterday. I did, well, I probably didn't ruin her for Turkish coffee, but I did let her experience it. I made it a little bit.
Everybody's saying that they love our lives and that this is the Super Bowl to them. That's really nice.
You guys are super. I'm not super. You are. Keep being super. Sorry. I don't know. This is like our normal life. Like I'm insane and, you know, typically C-Dub's trying to run away from me because I'm always like, blah, blah, blah. And this is the only way I keep her captive is lock her in this room. Like, you got to run the computer. I don't know what to tell you. Sorry.
That's true.
No, she likes him.
So what were you doing this morning? I haven't even seen you. Well, I saw you just for breakfast. But
look here. We'll let some of the people on the live stream see if they can notice what's different on the wall. And then when they point it out, you'll be.
Oh, you've been playing with your new gun?
You don't play with guns, ma'am. That's dangerous. But yes, I have been.
Oh, thank you, Hunter.
Thanks.
Y'all are the only people I'll set my alarm for on the weekend.
Not even your mom?
And everybody's saying really nice stuff about how much they like
Thanks, guys. Man, that means a lot. But there is a new horse in the stable in the war room. Oh, super excited about it. And the weather is crap today, so I won't get to shoot it. I probably wouldn't. I don't know. I may have to take that one to the range because it's 30 cal, so it's going to be pretty loud. You know, and like I have my stuff in jail with the ATF. And I don't want to call because I don't want them to be like, oh, it's going to be 8 million more months. Eat shit. I want to be surprised like I was with the SIG spear.
Sue B, a.k.a. Farm Girl, when you have livestock and a snowstorm is coming, you have to do things for them. Yeah, it doesn't stop. Is it going to snow where you are? Where are you at?
There's a big snowstorm coming up north of that. They said they might get like feet in Chicago, I heard, but I could be wrong. The guy I watch is like some YouTube weather dude. He's probably wrong. He's probably like making shit up as he goes along.
And Tim McCall, I'm a pastor. I normally don't get to watch you since I'm sick with COVID for the third time. God bless you, sir. Waiting patiently for my knives.
Well, thanks, Tim. I mean, I hate that you have COVID.
I've gotten to where I don't even like going anywhere.
And that's great when your parishioners
pick up something.
Give back. They're giving you the gift that keeps on giving, COVID. But we'll pray for you, brother. I mean,
glad you could join us.
I'm going to cross the fingies, but this year, we managed to not be sick at all during the winter. I'll probably like die right now on the live. Like, oh, cool. I'm pooping all of my socks. Great.
Lots of people are asking about the employee update. So you want to get into that?
He works here still.
Southwest Missouri is where Sue Farm Girl is from.
Missouri. What's the bling notification? The kids running around? Yeah, porch. So we had a talk with the dude. And basically, as Camera Wife suspected, he was going to say, I didn't know that I couldn't sell my personal blades, right? So at that point, I had to choose whether to trust that he sold one blade that was his personal, and I had never set a policy that you couldn't do that. But at a minimum, he was remorseful. There was some contrition. You know, I got the feeling that he felt bad, and being that we're believers, I'm giving him a chance to be right and that he's telling me the truth. So he still works there. He's a very good at what he does, and he's never given us a minute's trouble with anything else. So I know how much of you are going to send me hate mail. You shouldn't have kept the guy. But I did. I kept him. He's like, what can I do to make it right?
We did let him know that he's being watched.
And we had to inventory everything.
And we had to inventory everything, and we'll know if he takes anything. And
which is a lot of work. I mean,
Tim McCall, err on the side of grace, but not the 77th time. Exactly. If it happens again, he's gone.
Yeah, that's
because
the thing.
We're giving him a second chance.
I agree with you, Pastor McCall, Brother McCall, whatever you go by, Rev. I don't know. But it's an honor that, I don't know. It's funny. My pastor lives like in the subdivision just a quarter mile up the road. And we haven't been able to go to church because these lives took off. And I talked with him about it. And it's really cool the way our church does stuff is there's 3 pastors. You know, a lot like growing up, we had a pastor, an associate pastor, and a youth minister. But there's 3 of them, and they rotate, which is cool because as they rotate, the other 2 are in the crowd. And then they confer, and so you've got 3 minds. It's really neat. So they're getting fed, which I've heard a lot of pastors talk about, that they don't have the opportunity to go be preached to. So I love the way they do it. But we tried to get together this week, and we were talking about how the lives accidentally started on a Sunday thing one time. Then they got there, and then other people said, you know, you guys are genuine and you're believers. I do still have a filthy mouth. You'll hear me.
Tim McCall says, LOL, your pastor and I talk. We're keeping an eye on you. Are you from around here?
Cool. That's awesome. But I really want to get together with him, but we feel like there's some opportunity that we're here at this time slot for a reason. So I try to not cry because we visited pretty regularly and then really fell in love with the place because super biblical. I noticed some cross references to some of the study materials that I used. And I was like, wow, nobody does that. Awesome. Let's go here all the time.
We're getting a lot of support for keeping the guy and giving him a second chance.
Good.
We both were in agreement after talking to him that we're going to give him a second chance.
So he lives to die another day.
Trust monkey. I caught my pastor sipping on the communion wine. He claimed it was product testing.
Hey.
Brandon Maples wants to know what caffeine you're drinking today.
I don't know. I didn't make any coffee, and we kind of ran out of time because I was down here messing around with
Mr. Ed, your lives provide your fellowship. Yeah, it's kind of like our little ministry.
Yeah, I mean, and we don't catch COVID in church, so there you go.
we do want to go back though.
Yeah, we do because we both love to sing.
Chad, everybody's jealous of Chad. Chad's out skiing in Colorado. Chad Kolodajak.
Oh man, I do not
know how to say your last name.
He butchered it. Lucky, I skied a lot. Actually, we would take.
Oh, I see. Tim was joking. He doesn't actually know our pastor. Yeah,
I figured. But all 3 pastors. I was going to ask for names. Nobody's figured out what I was messing with.
Oh, Matthew McCann, I struggle with faith after losing a child, but I still believe. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
tough.
you know, there's another guy. He'll pop up on here every once in a while that had a very similar thing, and I'm not very gentle with him. Like, hey, he carries a lot of guilt because of the timing and some stuff like that, and I just say, hey, you know, that's kind of God's timing on that sort of stuff. And anyway, I don't want to get into.
Well, you have that experience with your dad. It's not the same as losing a child,
No.
but your dad and his accident, and you struggled with
I
that
did.
too.
I did too. I did for a long time. I struggled with, but then I don't know. I don't want to get too into the weeds with it because I'm probably not in the best position to speak doctrinally on those sorts of things. We'll let Pastor COVID pipe. Sorry, everything's fair game here.
Hunter, the priest at my school, when I went to a Catholic school, was a recovering alcoholic and frequently went to AA meetings. Catholics do like to drink.
They do.
Is John Hoffman on here?
He's probably drunk on here.
Joey, hello, Mr. Tim and Miss Camera Wife. Joey, did
Joey!
you get your package from us?
Yeah, did the package come? I was hoping it would make it by today.
Matthew McCann, you're not a downer at all. We will pray for you.
Yeah, I mean, look, nothing. You're not promised to be happy.
Everybody is
happy rose puppy flower.
All Christians are called to suffer, so
yeah,
it's just different for each person. But
yeah,
it's all to glorify Christ.
You're allowed to be sad, bro. It's all right. I mean, it happens. I'm a pretty jovial person by nature, but you know,
hey,
I get my times.
Roz said he started drinking Turkish coffee.
Yes,
just because of us.
That brand, the same brand. It has to be that brand because a lot of them don't have the cardamom in it, like that particular brand. I will tell you that my friend
Brian Davey says thanks for the Century Grip. He loves his Guardian.
Awesome. Hey man, that's a good blade. The Guardian's nasty, man.
Congrats, NFK20, 3 years sober. Awesome. From Booze, he says.
Congratulations. BOOS. Booze. Kidding. Yeah, I mean, we have, as part of our preps, stores of spirits, but we rarely drink. And that's not because of any religious thing. We just feel like crap.
So. He got the Rod's got the same brand.
Awesome. It's super good, isn't it? So good.
Stephen Clayton, I'm looking for a Guardian.
You're always looking for stuff. You can go so far as to stock the collaborators.
He does not.
Eric Outer called me, said he was scared for his life. That's the only reason that he sold you that blade. I'm just kidding. I have not talked to Eric Outer in like 8 months. I made all of that up. But hey, if you want something, you gotta go try to find it. Speaking of Catholicism, Raymond sent me some challenge coins from the Knights Templar. Let's go over what Ray sent me. Is he on here?
He did say that he was working night shift this weekend when he texted you yesterday. So
it should be easier for him to stay awake.
He might not be on, but he'll probably rewatch it. He always watches them.
Should I wait just in case he pops on?
Jeremy Reward, what's in the drawers beside? Oh, he is on. He's on.
Cool. Good. Let's talk about it. So look, he sent me this thing, and I recognize this as from the Lowe's house brand Husky. I'm pretty sure. Other than the fact that I'm an idiot and it says it on the latch. It's a waterproof box, which I love. And I know why it's in this because I'm storing stuff. And this is great. I will use this a lot. Excuse me as I burp into the microphone from my fuzzy waters from Kirkland. Thank you for the box. This is an alpaca. And I have seen these and been very interested in them. And I assumed that it's waterproof with this really cool release. That's rad. Anyway, I do carry something similar to this all the time. I think it's an alpaca. I thought I read that on the tag. Anyway, this is that gosh, what do they call this material? Something with a D. Anyway, it looks waterproof and awesome. So thanks for that. Because he also sent
Mercenaries? Question mark.
Aren't they on the April drop?
I think so.
And I have the steel for AEBL and ADCRV Mercenaries.
Tim McCall, how do you make that Turkish coffee? He actually made it on the last live.
I'll probably make it on this one too because
you
I
get
cannot
tired.
survive. Someday it's weird. Like I wake up, like I think my body tells me today's your day of rest, and I'm too active, so I had to have coffee to survive. But I rarely do that during the week. Anyway, look, I thought this was clever. From Ray Johnson, because last time I opened it, I was like,
And now he put his name on it.
so now I know. But this little aluminum thing, I love it. And I am going to put my sticker on there because it fits perfectly. So there's, you don't know, black and red are two of my very favoriteest colors.
Those are my two favorite colors.
She's going to steal, these are hers. She's going to steal this. And another one of these, which is good because I'm giving this one to C-Dub because I literally, watch, no lies, man.
Those are cool because they just, when you open them, they just come
And look, this back piece comes off. This is a USB charger. He also sent the quick disconnect. I don't know if this thing's ever working out well or not, but I use this on a daily.
Is the material called Dyneema?
Yes, that's it,
From
Dyneema.
Hunter.
Man, trivia guy, man. Yes, Dyneema. I think that's Dyneema. Ray could
Eladio
probably.
Pereira. Good morning. Any updates on the orders from the first of the year?
Whoa, somebody didn't read the giant, huge, yellow, bold letters. Actually, underneath it, it says, this is a reservation. Please allow 3 to 6 months for delivery. But you can tell us what blade, and I can tell you where they're at in the process. Because some of that stuff will be sooner than both of those timelines, and some of it will be right on that. So, here's another one.
Brandon Maple says he can't wait to get his back. And Corey Johnson wants to know when the warthogs are coming.
Man, I just broke some stuff, Corey. Don't interrupt me. You make me throw things. They're on the April drop too. Taylor's Ridges and Warthogs. Because if you'll notice how the schedule works, and I assume that you gave me this as a scope cleaning cloth and not a computer screen cleaning cloth. Thank you, Ray. Let's finish this toy box. Both of these challenge ones are cool. I instantly recognize them as Knights Templar because I did a Knights Templar sword restoration for a guy early on in my career, and I fixed it up and made the thing beautiful later to learn that it was worth a F ton of money. So you guys look up the Knights Templar. It's very interesting history. I won't get into it. This one says call on me, brother, which is really cool. And I will call you Ray because I know what you.
Yeah, I pronounced your name right, Eladio. Awesome.
Yeah, she speaks Spanish, so that's why. So thanks. I'm going to put these on the wall right now. And a couple Mandalorian tattoos. Tattoos. Dumb. This guy's stupid. Patches. Tattoos. All the same. This is the way weapons are part of my religion.
Aaron Adams is going to feed us.
Some of you know and some of you do not know. I have raised animals most of my natural born life. So cows always got to eat. That's like the people that run a dairy. You guys understand? They don't get any days off because that cow's milk is come out every day, every day. So remember that when you're drinking gallons of milk, like I
Night
used to.
Stalker versus the MR1 from Todd Engel.
Okay, so the back edge of the MR1 is the sharp one. I'll show you in just a minute. So thanks for this, Ray. And then I had a blue one of these. It's a rechargeable, one of my very freaking favoriteest flashlights. And I don't know what I did with my blue one. Actually, I believe that Camera Daughter acquired it. Wink, wink. I taught Suzanne the definition of acquisition from the Marine Corps standpoint yesterday, and she was.
Gus D, we don't need no stinking patches.
Gus, did you see my email? Gus recognizes what's on the wall.
Every day, twice a day for those cows. Yeah, it's a commitment.
Will this thing turn off? There. Another flashlight. Who made this? This was one of my favorites before our daughter stole it from me. It's freaking awesome and rechargeable. And another box. I'm going to put all this stuff on the wall. Gosh, I'm so spastic that it took me an hour to go through that.
Andre, good morning.
Morning, Andre.
Matthew McCann, Tim's show and tell is the best.
Should I do the rest of the stuff? Do you think Kenneth is on in the Netherlands?
I think I saw his name earlier. I'm pretty sure.
Kenneth. Holy crap. Just saying. So,
I have to tell you, he was very excited about this.
Unexpected. Woodland is my favorite.
This came from the Netherlands.
Yeah, as evidenced by the patch that he left on here. So I feel fairly confident he wore this while on active duty. What I thought was the coolest about this freaking jacket is it's like an Alice pack and a field jacket. There's so many pockets.
Good morning, Scott Anderson.
Lots of
Rob.
She will tell you I will wear the crap out of this, and it fit me, which is great. I'm not as giant as I look. The camera adds 100 pounds. I mean, I am kind of husky, but anyway. Thanks, man.
Somebody asked if they could see the mercenary and the sapper side by side.
Don't rush me. Kenneth, you wore this active duty, man. That means a tremendous amount. I have some of my old field jackets that I don't ever want to get rid of. So
are you still on, Kenneth?
Maybe.
I saw his name earlier.
So anyway, I gotta hang this. I'm gonna put it under the SIG hat probably over there. Actually, I will actually be wearing this a lot. So thank you, Kenneth. And it's ripstop, and I can't tell if it's water resistant because I don't read this language. But thanks for the letter. Also, your English is better than mine. I love the jacket. I think that's all the things we received from gifts this week, right? Except for, hello, the SIG Rattler that's on the wall in 300 blackout.
Trust Monkey. I actually went back and I was like, if somebody asks to see belly dancing, I'm certainly not going to go out and do it in front of y'all on the camera.
People ask?
I have some old clips, and I actually found this old clip of me and Tim. And Tim was playing the drum.
Yeah, the Doombeck. Back in the tabla, whatever you want to call it, but it's actually the real name is Doombeck. But yeah, in my what do you call them? Overall days when I was wearing the overalls. I'm a drummer, former drummer, because I have no life but to do these lives for you and make knives. Anyway, yeah, so that's what I was doing this morning. C-dub, building. Can't touch it, but it's pretty rad. 6.75 inch, 300 blackout, SIG Rattler. Whoa, JS. I had it in the backpack when I went down to Mom's house yesterday, being a psycho. Like, hey, look what I have in a backpack in your house in the middle of freaking nowhere where nothing will ever happen. Here's a weapon of war. But I'm very excited, especially to suppress that. And then, anyway.
That's freaking sweet.
Man, it's freaking sweet. I've wanted one for quite a long time. I'm just checking the cameras because the kids are running around, making sure.
Pete's sake, did you get that Rattler? Did you get the Rattler as well?
That is the Rattler. That's it.
It's hard to see because it's kind of dark in that area.
But it's not right here when you do this. I can't even touch it, can I? Let's have a moment. Anyway, that's the that's the 300 blackout. It's got. I got the primary arms prismatics on it, the ACSS Vulcans, which I love on my pistol optics.
What backpack is the blackout on?
Oh. So let's talk about this bag.
Kenneth said, "Hi Tim and CW, glad you like the jacket."
Man, that's cool, man. Thank you so much for that. And then the stupid cat kept trying to lay on it, and I almost killed him. Anyway, so this says either L2 gear or Lee gear or whatever. This got sent to me back when I used to do more like YouTube reviewy videos, and it took them forever to send it to me, and I've never used it except for it had my coffee kit in it. But this bag is waterproof and pretty freaking awesome. Super communist, but it's a great bag. It's got all the stuff in it, and it needs to be broken in. But that's what I was carrying it in yesterday. Got all the Velcro-y stuff, but I feel like I have to order a Vortex bag. Vertex, excuse me. because I have to. But I don't know. Vertex is probably made in China too, so like it really freaking matters. But this is a really good bag, and it fits the Rattler in there. I would show you how well it fits. However, I would like to stay on YouTube, so I'm not gonna do that.
We do need to start a secondary channel. Oh,
Yeah.
can I put all your little angry rants on there too? That I won't let you post on YouTube.
You should. I got mad at some YouTubers this week, people.
He made a video, but we decided not to post it.
Yeah, because they're pretty popular, and I know for a fact that some of you people subscribe to them as well as us because you said, hey, you should check out fill in the blank. And it just made me really freaking angry about telling people not to go in the military because the military industrial complex and all this other stuff. And I'm like, you freaking crap face. You can't say that. There's a saying in the operations community, oppressor libere, to liberate the oppressed. If you have that mindset, if it's put into you to help people that cannot help themselves, go and flipping help them. It made me so mad. Huge platform, like 300,000 people. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? You are a SEAL. How dare you? Oh, it made me so mad. Are there people that profit from war? Mm-hmm. Do we need to name names? No. All I got to do is watch Fox News, piss yourself off, and make a list, which I don't watch because I get pissed off. But if you have that feeling to help people, do it. Serve something bigger than yourself. You're not just doing this one aspect. Anyway, I got mad. Yeah. I recorded my rant and then I sent it to C-Dub. Like, this is why I'm ill this morning. And she made a video out of it. I was like, maybe we shouldn't call these guys out. There's two of them. Same damn day. It made me mad. It made me real mad. Don't tell people. Together you've got 500,000 people that you're telling these people that look up to you, don't join the military because it's all for a waste. And that just blew my freaking mind. Blew my mind. I couldn't wrap my head around it. Why are you smiling? People disagree with me, I'm sure.
Oh no, nobody said anything about it. I'm gonna order your coffee, but do I have to make it in a different way? Can I put it into my church coffee maker?
I don't know, because it is very, very finely ground, because it's not made to be used with a filter because it filters itself. You could probably French press it, I think.
Yeah, you could. I think so.
Because I think French press is like espresso ground, so it works really well for that. I'm pretty sure Mom's going to end up doing that, trying it out with the French press, because the other method is kind of a pain. You can do it on the stovetop too if you have that special little pot. I mean,
are we giving away any merch today? Yeah, let's give away some merch.
Yeah, she asked me when we were on the way downstairs.
I thought, what are we going to give away? I didn't even discuss it.
We'll figure something out. I mean, this is like fly by our ass all the time.
Yeah, usually you people just say,
hey,
can you give away a...
Oh, wait, somebody asked to Striker an MR1, right?
No, Night Stalker and MR1.
That's what I meant.
And they want you to give away the Rattler.
Yeah. No. I got a really good deal on it.
Hashtag cat.
Yes. Okay. So can you see the difference?
I actually really like that.
So this edge is sharp on the MR1 because it's a T.Kell style blade, and the standard edge is sharp on the Night Stalker. But they are the same profile. So when you use a T.Kell, it's a reverse grip blade. And the word T.Kell means to rip. So use your imagination. Just this edge is sharp. We had people request to have the secondary edges sharp on them, and we did it. It's a very steep grind, so...
What grips are those?
This one is Warrior. This one is carbon fiber, which you can't have. I actually talked to the manufacturer of the carbon fiber this week.
And grab a sapper and a mercenary while you're at it.
So they actually called me, the current manufacturing. Yes, it's made in America, because they screwed up my whole order of burl, which includes the new turquoise burl for you guys that are waiting for that. And they had to remake it because there were voids in the material. Sapper and mercenary, you said? Why am I holding the bush thing in? Watch your feet. Guess that was almost okay. I wonder if Don's on.
Don Mitchum.
Yeah, because
I haven't seen him.
he has some voicemail he left yesterday. Mercenary and a sapper. Some of these knives will offend some of you. All right, here's the sapper. My personal sapper. Yes,
Lower it just a little.
that is the Star of David. Sure is. And in the words of my friend Emery, who's Jew, said your knife is really Jewy. So he can say that. So look at the difference. Huge difference. I'm holding them even at the bottom.
Roz Pavel, 2 of my favorite blades.
So pretty different. I mean, even width wise, this is a beast. This is 3/16 thick. Yeah, big difference. I mean, they both do have the choke up on them, and they both do kind of have a guard, but size wise, they're pretty substantial. And recurve in this one, just a regular. We should start making knives.
I actually took some notes when you're telling me funny stories, and I've like make a little note in my phone because when people ask for your funny stories, I'm like, okay, that's fine.
I'll always
put that in there.
It is like story time driving all around with us because that's.
I have funny stories. Brewer, Mose, Tommy Wildfire Ridge.
What was the first one?
Brewer.
Oh my gosh! I guess we could start with that one.
And I need to give away some merch because people will want some merch.
Merch, like hats and shirts and stuff. Is that merch?
Stephen Clayton, I use my sapper on the farm and carry it in or on my backpack.
I haven't had a chance much to use mine. Because
what grips are those on your right? Was that when he was holding up the sapper?
Yeah, it was probably the Gray Man.
Are those the 2 biggest knives we make?
Yes.
Sapper's the biggest, right?
Yeah, Sapper's biggest by a long shot. And the FMF and the Mercenary.
Donnie S., I have an Ops Hawk, Striker, Mercenary, and a CQC on the way, and you're making me want to break the bank again for that sapper.
Okay, so Mitchum is on. You see, he doesn't have a formal YouTube account. He just watches, which is probably wise.
Do you have patches for the hats? Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
we always had patches. There you go, Don. So that's my personal one. That is the beryllium. Man. And that shoulder that you added made them incredibly strong. Here's the problem, Don. Every time I show this, people are like, can I have them? And I'm like, well.
No, people ask us a lot.
I freaking love this. The beryllium is actually brighter, which kind of is cooler. It's a rosier color, I guess, than the standard copper. But
any updates on the skeletonized raiders?
It just depends on how the machinist handles this, the Agent 01. So this is the original ones. And then this is the beryllium.
Thank you, Wild Bill. He says, most genuinely nice and down-to-earth family I've ever met in an event quality.
Thanks, guys.
Starts from home and ends on the edge. Wait, are you talking about us? I don't know.
Maybe.
Did we meet you?
Yeah, probably. They got to be talking about us. What else? Was somebody asking about stuff?
Davey Z, any thoughts on a blue steel blade with walnut scales and brass screws, maybe as a collector's knife?
Well, that's very specific, so I hadn't had that specific thought. I'm not opposed to anything ever. Right now, it's an impossibility because we can't even figure out how to freaking make all the knives that people want to buy now from our existing stuff. But speaking of walnut,
yeah, he met us at CamCon.
B210, the P210. I would love to have a Sig P210 match with the walnut grips. Just so you know.
Okay, so people that have asked for stickers, we can just send you some stickers.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah, we have thousands upon thousands of stickers, and we give them away all the time. And the patches, we got thousands of those too.
Any updates on the Ops Hawk? Do you have an order for an Ops Hawk? Because we have
the ones that were due from the last whatever the people wanted to wait for, where we had a bunch that got screwed up at Nickel Boron. Those are done. So if they didn't ship Friday,
We did put them. We didn't ship all of them. We
Okay.
shipped a couple.
Okay. I had to work on the sheaths.
We were doing the.
I'm not scratching my
FLNs.
ass. I'm tucking my shirt in case you guys were wondering what I was doing back there. It probably looked like I was.
What merch do y'all want me to give away?
Yeah, you tell her, she'll do it.
Hats, t-shirts, sweatshirts,
something
patches.
else was going on. I totally forgot. But yeah, people that are wanting to order the bags, I got to get a count on that. We went down and spent some time with family.
Oh yeah, Mr. Ed, yours always takes longer because you always have engravings. That's why yours hadn't shipped yet.
Yeah, because I don't trust the guys in the shop to do
any striker blends. No. I know I don't have any of those.
No, we don't have striker blends. We get asked that a lot. Did they sell out?
Night Stalker counts as merch, right? We could give away a Night Stalker.
You want to see these crazy cool ones that everybody on
yes.
Patreon hated them, and I loved them, and I wanted to cut you all in the face.
Patches, t-shirt, hat. Why don't I just give away like a little
gift pack?
Yeah.
You should do that. You should give away a sweatshirt, t-shirt, matching hat combo.
Yeah, like a deluxe merch kit.
But you have to wear them all at the same time. I'm developing underwear and socks. That's a lie. I made that up. You want to show these off?
Lots of people are asking about how are the current orders coming along.
Night Stalkers are 7/8 done. I think we have almost all of them to fulfill the orders done, but we're making 1,200 of those, so we're still building those through. The Piranhas are done. We're currently shipping the TS-87s and the FLNs. Some of you probably got your freaking shipping notifications on the FLNs. Thank the Lord. That has been so crazy. We need to do a video on the sheath carry for that knife because it's probably going to throw some people off because I'm crazy and weird.
Casey Shelton, I wear my hat, hoodie, and shirt all at the same time. All the time at the same time.
The problem is, Casey, you're going to get arrested because you're not wearing pants. So we need to make pants for you.
Give away the pink Night Stalker for Valentine's Day.
How do you know that's over there?
Because it's Hunter. He's all knowing.
Can you see it on the camera? Look what I did with this one, dude. I'm just saying. It's cool. It's really cool. People, I got like vitriol over the girl rainbow Europe gafer. Like, I'm like, what is wrong with you?
They did not do that.
We ran these to test out the Cerakote company for these little neck knives that I don't have. They're out there. I need to bring those in anyway because anyway. But I thought the black on pink looked pretty awesome.
Hey, Josh, $99.99 for lunch this week.
Yes.
I told Tim the other day, I was like, Josh has been so generous to us. We need to pull his orders and try to get them out first.
Maybe that's what it is, it's bribery. Send my stuff first. Listen, this one was unanimously the fave.
Love it.
The grip matches the blade with the black oxide. What?
We're going to do a pink giveaway. There's a couple people asking. What, can we not give it away?
You told me don't give any of these away.
Well, how many
Camera wife is watching.
How many do we have of all the, isn't there more than one pink over there?
Okay, let's show these are the ones these are kind of purple. The purple one is just too effing cool.
Yeah, the purple's awesome. I can part with it for our people.
The pink one, right? The pink on black just looks awesome. Yeah, because that's really the only one that's pink. This is not really. This made me think of Hayden because he's a holster maker too. You guys should buy his stuff, but he likes the OD green and purple combo.
Are you on, Hayden?
I built this and said, man, he would love this. But
yeah, he said, haha, yes, I'll take it.
I'm probably wrong about that, but I like it. It looks really freaking good. I would have never thought that combo until he did that. So this is the pink one.
Ryan Henley said if it was all black, it would be amazing. What'd you put on that black one? What
black?
Here, this
no, actually, I didn't.
You put blue on there, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. No, on the black one, I made it look like a Halloween blade just because I think it looks awesome. But we can certainly black it all out.
Casey Shelton would love that.
It's not quite pumpkin, but it does kind of look it. It's Halloweenish. Pretty wicked. I just was playing around with the colors. Actually, I got in trouble, didn't I, C-Dub? She goes, are you going to play with these colorful knives or are you going to send out people's FLNs? And I said, I am going to send out their FLNs.
Hey, here's the word for the giveaway for the merch pack.
Sweetheart. Just kidding.
Hashtag merch.
All right. You're going to give away your pink knife, lady?
I don't know. I want to look at them all and see which one I'm willing to part with.
Yeah, because these are like...
Because we may never do these again, so they'll be like totally one of a kind.
I need to call the guy from Blown Deadline and tell him how awesome his
They did a great job on that series.
Very, very good. I like the monochromatic stuff. Like I did this. Thought it was neat too. But these are all just to see how true and rich and stuff.
I do like that monochromatic look.
The colors are so that we can do the little neck knife. Because if you're using this in like a heavy duty use, you guys know Cerakote's going to come off. But in that little neck knife, it'd be perfect. It'd be great. This one, though, it turned out pretty rad too, man.
I like that.
That robin egg.
Mm-hmm.
Sig actually
Which
released...
one do y'all like the best so far of what you've seen?
Oh, I haven't even shown them all.
Okay, don't say what you like the best. Wait till you see them all.
The crimson one.
Do we have a sapper that somebody can buy?
Why you say that? Because you see 3 on the wall or something? All right, so here's 3 others. FDE, Crimson.
Man, the Crimson's awesome.
The Crimson was shockingly cool. And then the OD green. Obviously.
Show one at a time so you can really see the color.
So that's OD with a woodland grip. Which...
In case he said I'll trade my firstborn for that orange one.
It's freaking awesome, isn't it? We may have to just do specialty runs of these.
I think we should. Like, I think people would buy those.
So that's FDE. That's the actual Magpul FDE because Cerakote has the rights to use that color. I think they helped them develop it with a wood grain grip, which I thought was awesome. For those of you that are wondering,
people are loving the Crimson.
The Crimson's cool, man. Muted, it's awesome. I think it's neat. It looks good with that brimstone grip. That one's cool. So I think that's all that I didn't show all the purpley pinks and stuff, did I? All right. So nobody liked the solid purple as much as we did?
Yeah, they liked it.
I thought it was rad.
Everybody's loving it.
Super matte. This is the only one I think I haven't shown. This is, I think, their custom color that he recommended, so it's been really popular with the new Givati grips. In case you want to know, Givati is not an Italian word. It's a Israeli word for, it's a special forces
Where did
unit.
I've never seen these grips?
The black and purple burl.
Oh, I thought you were saying they were something new.
I just haven't named them yet.
Oh, okay.
People are going to hate the name. I don't have to change it. But so I think that's...
So yeah, these colors we originally tested out for the neck knife.
Let me get the neck knife.
That we're doing. You like them, Mom? Yeah, I think they look
I think
good.
they're cool. And, you know, some people got really mad about that. Like, don't stop doing nickel bore. Like, we're not.
John, wishing you all a happy Sunday from Poland. Did you write him back?
A couple times. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I gotta check it again. Yep, I need to.
We do have some. Hey, Miss Told, we're cooking your deer this morning.
Oh, we are? Cool.
Yeah, I did some of that.
Hope we don't die.
Anybody that wants to get on our good side, you can send us some venison.
But what about people that want to get on our bad side and kill us? They'll send us poisonous venison.
We do have some of those purple and black grips. We haven't added them to the website.
Yeah, we just got, actually, like I said, Current messed up the production runs of that stuff. So anyway, so this was a little neck knife that nobody seems to give a single crap about.
It's so cool.
But all the people that have
it
held the
fits in your
proto
hand so good.
are like, wow, that's awesome. But everybody on the lives is like, whoop, they must think it's stupid. But it really locks in. So that's what the colors are for, because I think it's cool how resin, when you print with it, you can kind of see through it ish. Anyway, little warning. So those will be super colorful. I love this a lot. And
Call the groups purple.
purple. That's what happens when I drink this sparkling water.
When can we order the neck knife? We love the neck knife.
I love the neck knife too. Actually, I think the design phase of it's done, and I think get off of Kenneth's jacket. I will kill your stupid ginger cat face. Why is it always on this jacket? Kenneth, do you have cats? What is wrong
It
with
is
this?
highly interested in the jacket.
Ever since I unwrapped it, and it was totally unexpected. And I know that it probably cost a lot to send that to me.
Michael skates. We're gonna make sure the sheath is awesome. That's gonna be important.
On the neck knife?
Yeah, he said he would want a neck knife, but the sheaths always suck.
Yeah, so here I think
Kenneth does not have a cat. It just likes the jacket.
I wouldn't have a cat if I didn't have kids. I would have Chinese food instead of a cat. Get it? So I think it'll be pretty easy to, we'll just put a dot right there, and that should retain that really well right there on that spot. That's what I think. That way we can make it really minimal, and it should lock right in there pretty good. I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to keep this thing in my wallet.
And imagine it in all those colors.
Oh, it's going to be super cool in all those colors. Can I help you?
All right, last few people.
I'm dancing around this cat.
Entries. Hashtag merch. This is for a shirt, a sweatshirt, a hat, some patches, some stickers. Was that it? What else did we say we were going to put in there?
I'm sure you'll throw more stuff in there because you like people.
All right, let's do the drawing.
Mm-hmm. Who won?
I haven't done it yet. There's a few people still entering.
Oh, okay. T.Kell wardrobe. That's what that'll be. Wardrobe. From the city of Speum. Lion, the Witch, and Wardrobe. Anybody? No one knows what I'm holding. Nobody's asked. Man, really? Gus! You won!
It's from our patron and longtime customer, Gus.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You probably have a decent amount of merch already.
Probably so.
Maybe. I don't know.
You could sell it on the black market. One of our employees got super pissed because somebody that won a knife on one of these lives sold it on eBay, and I think he thought we'd be mad. He's like, look, they did it. And we were like, all right. Do what you want. It doesn't bother me. It's your right. I think it's kind of cool that our stuff is sought after to that point. Why am I holding 4 plastic things?
So the person that asked, how do you get in on the giveaway? We just do it like we just did that. You enter a word that we tell you, and it'll randomly
auto picker, and it takes out duplicate entries, and you got to spell it right, and you got to put the capitals the way it's case sensitive. You want to talk about these yet? Or you want to talk about random other stupid stuff beforehand?
Well, I want to talk about these because I love that Warncliffe.
Can you tell she likes Warncliffes because of the neck knife and this? So you guys have seen this, right? This is the proto of the Agent 01. So this is just a resin print. If you guys don't know.
Wait, did we show these already?
I think we showed this one.
We didn't show all of them?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, because I don't think so. Didn't I get these this week after the? Anyway, so this is double-edged. That's Agent 001 Bob DeMarco blade thing. So I like the handle because I designed it so well that I did this. OMG. Look at that freaking. So this is the first time this has been seen off of a piece of paper or off of my computer. So
can
this
you
is
show the whole handle so you can see the whole hook?
I guess I could not hold it like an idiot. It would probably be smarter. So, it's 165 thick, and it's got that rise like the Night Stalker. Man, that thing locks
Stephen
in.
Clayton said Agent Guardian.
It is. Look at it. I mean, damn. That thing will be a cutter with that blade all the way down there like that. That thing is wicked.
Sword Hunter, the Tonto with the EDC grips. He's not going to sell. I don't think he's adding the Tonto back to the schedule. We had like 2 or 3 left that we've sold some, but he has to hand make
Nobody
the sheath.
ever asked for those. This is it on the Stalker grip or Stalker blade. So the difference between the Stalker is it's a little longer by like 1/8 of an inch, and then it's thinner, so that it made the whole package really narrow for the Agent. I think this thing looks incredible, and we could probably. I mean, these are all going to be single edge except for 001.
Very excited for the Agent series.
Me freaking
Hell,
too,
I
man.
want one of everything you design. Ray Johnson, love my Tonto.
Look at that.
Cedro.
We're gonna have to.
Nice.
We're gonna have to do a Tonto on the Agent. I drew it up. It just looked weird. This is kind of the dark horse.
Hey, Sword Hunter, you can send us a message.
What?
We've got 2 of them on order right now, and Tim's got to make sheaths for. So we could probably throw another one.
So this
in there.
was an accidental. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but live, I freaking love it.
Can you make that strong for non-permissive environments? The resin print, could it be strong enough?
I don't know. I was talking to my engineer about
Sean Litchell, $1.99. Teal and black is my favorite. Second is pink and black.
Thanks, Sean. So we're trying. There's a lot of resin companies out there that make what they consider to be really super strong, but typically these are made out of a stuff called Giveroy if they're going to be used for impact. And it's really weird to get that particular product. You have to go through this lengthy approval process. It's really weird. So my plastics guy that I used to use was like, no, I'm not dealing with it, because they want to know that you're not going to make stuff like you asked for, that you can take through airport security and whatnot. So they really monitor buying that particular stuff. And then if you start making things like that, they get a little bit funny. So
what about G10?
Now we could do them in G10 because we can machine them out of G10. Some of these have really, really fine points on them, but especially one like this. This is like almost like a shiv. It would be really good in that application. So that's 04. 004.
Oh no, Andrew.
What?
He missed the giveaway because he had to tell his girlfriend why he had his earphones in, and then he missed the giveaway.
Oh, don't be mean to her. Or maybe you should. Just kidding. Yeah, I mean, I have questions like this all the time. What are you doing over there? And it is this. That's what I'm doing. I mean, it's like, you just,
Yeah, the phones can cause a lot of trouble in
man.
relationships these days.
Yeah, that's one thing that we both are like, you don't have secrets on your stupid phone. You don't have secret friends, or it's like, we both have been together so long and we're like that. Hey, what are you doing over there? It's like, boop. There's no like, oh, you don't trust me?
My wife knows Sundays are live stream days. Haha, from Matthew McCann.
Thanks, Matt.
Just have to hide in the bathroom like I am right now. I hope you're kidding, Ryan.
It stinks in there. Why are you in there for 2 hours? Man, yeah. I guess my advice is, if she starts to get jealous, quit doing it. I mean, that's what I do. I don't think you should be doing that with your earphones in. Okay, cool. Can I put it on the TV? Boo! Stream it straight to the big screen. This is what we're watching together now. Then you can have a sweatshirt. I don't know.
Andrew Braun said she laughed. Hunter wants to see the 002 one more time.
The Warnie? Isn't that the Warnie?
Is that what you mean, Hunter? That one? Ed Barkley, take my money for the orange-handled Night Stalker, please.
Isn't it cool? I thought these were all cool. We may have to just do
Congrats, Matthew.
all of them in the colors. Maybe we should just do. I wish Patreon would let you do like a vote, like you can
Like
on
a
YouTube.
poll. Yeah, you can take polls on YouTube.
Maybe we should just do a YouTube poll. 40,000 people. Well, we're not quite 40,000. I don't want to say we got 40,000 followers a week before we got 40,000 followers. I don't want to do that. But it's close. What's that they call it? That rule of crowd or something where you ask the whole crowd and aggregate, and it's usually pretty accurate.
I don't know.
Who knows? I'm just babbling incessantly about normal type of stupidness.
Matthew, we did discuss it earlier. We actually are giving him a second chance.
Yeah. He lives to die another day.
You can rewatch.
I mean, I just felt like he was genuinely. I didn't know I couldn't do that, and I won't do it again. And what can I do to make it right? That was pretty much the overview of the whole thing.
Carl said, "Everyone subscribe, right? Meow."
Super Troopers. That's another one of those movies that we were talking about yesterday. That's one of those things that your wife looks at you and goes, "What?" Like Super Troopers, Monty Python, Anchorman for a newer one. What were the other ones we listed?
Princess Bride.
Princess Bride. That came about because somebody had Montoya on the back of their truck when we were driving to Atlanta yesterday. And I said, "My name is Indigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die." And I got this like blank. And I could read the look on her face. Like that look was, that's from one of your stupid movies, isn't it? That's what the look was. Because yes, it was. Yeah. Meow. Yeah.
Is that from that movie?
Super Troopers.
Oh, okay.
I think 70s. It's an old one. It's a pretty freaking hilarious move. BT dubs. They don't make funny stuff that you can watch anymore without being violated through your eyeballs. No camera wife, like I can't hardly watch anything. It's like I'm being raped all the time. My gosh. How do y'all do that?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Pretty terrible.
I mean, you got to get subscription TV.
It doesn't. The topo on the blade is. We could do it for 25, and sometimes we do it free for people. If
That's funny.
what?
Stoner. It goes, check this out. Skip to this place, and if you're live streaming, don't show it. So he knows I'm probably live streaming. So
What was he telling you to look at?
some video he sent me a link to.
Oh. Okay, honey, you can't just.
I can watch
Stop.
this. Oh, I see.
Gaming with Jax. Have you watched Old Dad's? Hilarious. You would like it. I've not heard of that.
No, I haven't. I gotta watch out.
Can you imagine Blazing Saddles these days?
Oh my gosh, man! You'd be so freaking canceled if you watch Blazing. You could. I bet you can't find it. You probably have to buy it. I would venture to say that the streaming platforms probably don't even carry it, unless it's like one that Trump owns. Because
What does it have? Like a bunch of.
there's some colorful language in there that they say a lot of stuff in jest that some people would think was racist. I think, or it may be racist. I mean, the dude in the movie is of the race that they're talking about, the character, but maybe
Archie Bunker. Yeah, that's.
To the moon, Alice.
Yeah, that's. My mom was
Right
telling
in the
me about
kiss up.
that the other day.
Yeah, you can't talk about beating your wife on TV these days, even though it's in jest.
Michael Skate says they put a disclaimer in the intro of Blazing Saddles. Yeah, we were watching something the other day with some stupid disclaimer.
And
at
we're
the-
like,
the
my
front. I was
God.
like, come on. It was like an old Disney movie, like a cartoon.
Yeah, it was. And I'm like, look, history happened, people. Damn. Feelings are allowed. I'm not sure if you guys are okay with that. And it's also okay to have your feelings hurt. And contrary to what's popular now, no is a word. Spankings are a thing, and you can't fucking do that. It means
Don't
something.
say that on the. Don't say the F word.
Sorry, I get passionate. Hey, I said that a lot of times last week. Is that a new rule now? Don't get mad. I tell people all the time, there is a time for strong language.
Snowflake generation is here.
Well,
May the Schwartz be with you. I don't know what that's from.
I know the movie. It's the ripoff of Star Wars. Gosh, I'm gonna get killed for not knowing that. Oh, I can't believe I cannot think of the name of that. Spaceballs. Got it.
Yeah, you're not supposed to say the F word on there. I
What
think
happens?
you can get in trouble. Spaceballs, everybody's saying.
I said it before you did. Yeah, I mean, look, that's a powerful word, and I probably shouldn't say it, and that's a horrid example, but whatever.
I'm pretty dumb. What is nihilism? Nihilism. What is
nihilism.
that? What is that?
Who is texting me stuff? I guess I need to save this number.
Honey, will you please quit
I know who
getting
that is.
distracted?
I look at my watch because the kids are up there and we have cameras monitoring the house. So no, I will not continue to be distracted.
Yeah, somebody just said if it's not in the first 30 seconds of the video, I think that is the rule. Like if you say a cuss word and
yeah, I mean, whatever. There's too many freaking rules. If you can't deal with me,
everything is meaningless. Okay, thank you.
You can't. If you
Thank
can't
you,
deal
Rob.
with me dropping an F-bomb because I'm passionate once in a while, you probably are going to have to watch somebody much less entertaining. You could toast some. That's entertaining. Let's look at toast. Very boring, bland. Let's launch a YouTube channel called Vanilla. I'll just be doing this. Yes. We'll do a white background. No, vanilla color background. Taupe. It's a soothing color. Anyway, if Camera Wide doesn't want me to say that, I'll try. Because
well, I don't want you to offend somebody like Joey or something because he's
now you made me feel like crap.
Oh, sorry.
Good point. Good point. It's a good point. I do notice when I talk to Joey's dad that he doesn't use strong language like that. So I apologize if I've offended you. Get over it. Just kidding. But not kidding. So now that I'm completely derailed, let's talk about what? What else? What do we got?
Did we
decide
everything. Which one we're willing to part with?
You have to hear. You have to decide. I'll hand you all of these.
I want to give away one that we have like two of, you know what I mean? So that we
There's
can have
more
one of each
of
one.
the pinky purpley colors than anything. Hey, I think our
no, Sam, you can just email us and we can get the topo added to it. Right. My mom said I agree with you. People always be offended. Matthew Deal. Fun fact, vanilla is not white. Just so you know, Tim is definitely not offended by the F-bomb.
Yeah.
Strong language, tough love, and sharp blades.
I just got somebody send me a text, John. He said, "What the F?" with a crying, laughing face.
Stephen Clayton.
You're good.
Offended. So what? Nothing happens.
I mean, it does happen. People have feelings, and I'm not going to invalidate your feelings. I'm just going to invalidate your feelings. I mean, I don't want people to hate me over the F word. What are you doing, Kat?
Man, honey, I don't know which one I want to give away. They're all so awesome. Are we going to get more of these?
If you think we should, I think we should. Aren't
there like two that are kind of purple? Maybe we could give away one of these purple ones.
You're going to give Hayden's blade away? It's actually not his blade. It just made me think of him because that matches that holster perfectly.
Pedro, you need to eat something. He's feeling hungry.
Hungry?
Mo, do you have any knives ready that we can order?
No. So here's how this goes. We got really popular last year because we were in magazines and some stuff like that. And as fast as I can make them, they sell out. So the goal has always been double the size of the batch and pre-sell it, and they're never all going to sell. And then when you to fund them, because we don't like banks.
I can't decide.
All right, so you guys can't have any of them.
I can't. No, I can give them one. I just
you can't
hard to pick.
Nope. Go piss on your Valentine's Day. No pink knives for you people. Look, she wins always. Maybe we can make others and then do it. When is Valentine's Day?
For 14th, 3 days.
You guys tell we really are big on stupid holidays around here. Here's how it kind of works in our house. If I were to give her a gift only on that day that showed my love, she would probably not like me as much.
Let's do an orange one. You want to do an orange one?
Because you hate the orange one? That's what she just said.
No, it's because Jessica Campbell said orange and black one.
Oh, and you don't. Oh,
I don't love the orange as much.
that's the orange and black one.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
the black one's hard to give away too.
Especially because Ryan would fall
Well,
off
how
the
about we
toilet.
give away the?
Get it? Because he's in the bathroom hiding. And
That's a different Ryan.
oh, how do you know?
Because Ryan Henley is the one that likes black, and this was Ryan Shearer or something like that.
Well, two Ryans don't make a right. Goodness gracious, man! They just keep coming. I don't know, lady. Well,
Let's do an orange one.
so the orange blade,
Yeah.
not the black.
That's not least favorite.
Right.
Do you like the orange one?
Look, if you took that orange one and put a black handle on it, Casey would be like, "Hey,
He likes it all orange too.
that's what you're trying to give away."
As Miss Jensen, C-Dubs, what is your overall favorite T.Kell knife? Night Stalker.
CQC to be specific.
CQC.
It's a true story. It is because it gets you coming and going. You know what I'm saying? Let's show one.
Do we have any topo in here that somebody could see?
I have a on a blade that people are gonna get mad.
I don't have any Blim Raiders right now. We may get some when we start shipping those.
We're making them right now, and this is not the best representation of topo. Can you see it? Do I need to angle it a weird way?
You can see it, but then it goes out of.
This is not how it looks all the time. It's usually better than this, but that's the pattern. Kind of looks like Damascus. Damascus. I don't know why I said it like that, but I did. So here we are. This is where we're at right now. You get up there. All right.
That was that Tonto that somebody was asking for. Any special blades for leap year? Is this leap year?
Hey, sure. I don't know. What is that? Here's what we'll do for leap year. We'll sell you some stuff and not send it to you. We skipped you.
No, that's April Fool's.
Well, it's funny that we are releasing new blades on April 1st.
We are.
But it's not a joke. So see the CQC's got that in the back, and she likes that because you can do that whole T.Kell, and like if you want to do a back cut, can you imagine if you're processing game and you did that to the game, what that back edge would do if you did a man, wicked. Don't try this at home. Actually, you should cut yourself. Can you say things like that? F-bombs and cut yourself, and you should jump off the roof if you don't like me, stuff like that. You probably can say that.
Yeah, you can. You can say that on our live. What was that color? Was that the midnight?
Yeah, she loves midnight. That is actually one of her favorite colors. You want me to show it again? Midnight. I'm hoping that this camera is acting more agreeable today. You never know.
Carl asked me why it's my favorite. I just like it's comfortable.
Yeah.
And you can use it EDC because it's slicey and, open boxes and stuff with it. And then also feel like I've got.
Yeah. Cut food and cheese and
myself.
apples and you got them.
It's easy to carry.
Yeah, it's super comfortable. Well, a lot of people say, I don't like the ring knives, but if you look, I'm going to hold my hand flat. You see what I'm saying? This is so comfortable and this is thin that you can't feel the ring. You literally cannot. It's just there to hold you on the blade. So it's big enough to make the full fist. That's why she likes it. I think we found one person in the history of ever that said this grip didn't fit their hands. And the dude even said he had abnormally tiny hands. Wait, there was another person. That lady that lives close to here. I don't want to tell people's names because some people are sensitive. Like we're talking about. We're super politically correct in this place.
Cedro says, I wasn't a fan until I got my CQC.
I love the CQC. So does she like the CQC? That's how I sing. So you guys, you weren't missing out on anything. Hilarious. You guys got anything? I'm just looking around the room thinking like, hey, what are we going to talk about?
Yeah, any questions?
I could play with these boxes from Johnson.
Any other stuff that you guys want me to give away today?
And where else are you going to get that question asked? So what do you want me to give you?
So what do you want?
I'm trying to think. Is there anything earth-shattering other than we shipped?
Hunter wants to know if the Cerakote will reduce the price versus nickel boron. Probably cost the same.
Yeah, it was like $1 difference, but then shipping it all the way to freaking northern Michigan to get done eats the cost from the nickel boron. So no, and that's what was interesting. I said, and then I talked to him, and he said, "Look, if you do huge batches, maybe we can get that price down." I said, "But still, it's still they have to treat it. They got to sandblast, then they got to spray, then they got to cure. So it actually probably takes more man hours than the electrolysis plating process, because with the nickel boron, it's in these huge
EDC
vats.
pouch. Yeah, we could do that. EDC pouch with some patches. Somebody asked for patches.
Yep.
A box with a knife in it. Your choice.
A Raider? Remember those?
We could do that if it's something that we have available on the next drop.
The only boxes we have are the ones that Ivan made for the Raiders.
Oh, I thought they just were saying one of our boxes with a knife in it.
Hey, that company makes a round one now. I want to try those. A lot easier to pack, so we wouldn't have to put them, you know what I'm saying, cornerback. That'd be fun. Anybody got a Raider? You want a box? Oh.
Do you have any EDC pocket slips? What's that? Just show the orange knife for another 30 minutes from Casey Shelton.
I'll just sit here and stare at it. Look, we had these made by a friend of mine in Ukraine, right as everything got crazy over there. And we sold them on the website for a while. Nobody bought them. And they're really neat. And I have a lot of them. And honestly, it was more because he didn't want me to just give him money to help them out. So I had to make the boxes so we could find a way to give him some money.
Yeah.
So it holds a Raider, you see?
Food for thought.
And
Do a live blade auction on the company anniversary. One blade to commemorate the day that greatness began. Let us wolves bid. That's.
Do we know the anniversary?
No.
I guess we could look back at the IRS paperwork when I got the tax ID number to make it official. Would that be the anniversary?
I don't know, because you had made a few knives and were selling them at the railroad when you were still working at the railroad. That was what,
2018, right?
Yeah.
Right at the end of 2018.
We are shipping the FLNs now.
Yeah, we probably shipped 100 Thursday and Friday.
People that have, do we sell those Raider boxes still on the website?
I don't think so.
We could probably, people that, if you're a patron and you have a Raider and you want a box, send us a message and we'll give you a really good deal.
Yeah. They're neat, man. See? They sit in there. I mean, they just kind of look cool. And they're magnetical. And he's got the foam in there, so they don't.
Yeah, they're nice.
I mean, it's really more to have a box.
How many do we have left? Do we still have a decent amount?
We sold 3 of that box of 50. I mean, honestly, though, it was.
Any recommendations on a heavy duty belt?
I always go back to the freaking 511 trainer. I hate that they name it trainer. It makes you feel like you're wearing training wheels. It's for people that train people on the range, a training, but I always go back to that because I've destroyed all the other name brand ones, and these I have not. I really like the concept behind those ratcheting belts, but they effing break. Everyone I've tried does.
You still like the Core Essentials?
Every one of those ratcheting belts effing breaks.
over time.
And that one got weird. That composite material they used started getting floppy, and it wasn't as rigid. It did not work as well with my suspenders.
Somebody just asked if the DCC clips come with them. We're sending all the FLNs with DCC clips.
Yeah, they're coming with a mono
We
block
may switch all our blades over,
to the mono block.
but a lot of people like the plastic clip. So
Yeah, I was gonna do that, and then people were like, "No, don't do that."
So patches, what was it? Patches and
Remember that.
okay.
Isidro, got you, dog.
So I'm gonna do another giveaway, but I don't remember what I'm giving away. If somebody said patches, was it patches and stickers? I said
The pouch.
Oh, the pouch. Yeah. Okay. So pouch with stickers, pouch with patches, some stickers.
I've got in here to look at,
and maybe we'll throw in.
I got a black pouch.
It.
Black is what you say that BT Dubs. Do I have a multi?
So the word is stuff because it's just gonna be some stuff. Hashtag stuff.
Man, what about this freaking cool sequins hat that I forgot that I had?
And when you win this, you may have to message us and say what it is because I'll forget.
I went out here in my playroom and
my belt is an Amish. Oh, I lost it.
Say it again. Something about Amish. I have a black one in here. You can imagine. You could see over here. I don't know if you can see from right there what the multi-camera looks like. I don't know if you guys know this, but those if you're rocking an Alice pack or any pack at all that has Molly, you can put the EDC bags around there for extra storage. I do. Anyway.
There's not a knife on this giveaway, but we will be doing a knife or two before the show's over.
Yeah, we always do. We just can't help it. Remember that?
I just don't know what other knife I'm going to give away. I know we're going to do one of our special colored ones.
Well, you could do the stuff that's upcoming. So the last drop had Stalkers, CQCs, CGs, Hawks, Piranhas, Raiders, Strikers. I think that's the whole drop, right? That was 10? There were 10. Anyway, you can give away one of those.
Okay.
And Night Guards. They were on there too. Night Guard is often overlooked. Actually, it's not. The people that have the Night Guard.
Are they sold out or we still have some available?
Oh, we may have Night Guards available because people look at it and go, that looks weird. And I go, you're dumb. Kill yourself. Don't do that. Gosh, don't kill yourself.
SR Gideon question mark.
Oh yeah. Those were released also. I think there's some of those still in stock. Is that what you're saying you want us to give away? Is it V3? I found this Seekins hat in there.
Are you gonna give away that too?
I don't know. It's really not.
My belt made by Amish harness maker in Etheridge, Tennessee. 8 years later, still looks like new. From S. Houghton.
Cheryl.
Mm-hmm.
What was I looking at?
I don't know.
Night Guards. Let's see if there were any in stock.
TS-87 shipping.
Actually, yeah, we shipped.
We're in process right now shipping the FLNs and the TS-87s.
To get the DCC clip to fit on the sheath, we have to cut the spacers in half. Anyway, they're taking a while to build the sheaths up, but we are shipping TS-87s and FLNs. That's why when you guys hear me say the Piranhas and the Night Stalkers are done before the 3-month to 6-month turnaround, and you're going, why the H am I not getting my Night Stalker shipped to me? It's because we're doing the TS-87s on schedule and the FLNs way behind schedule. We're shipping those. That's what's up with that. It is. How long have we been doing this?
An hour and 20.
It feels like it's almost coffee time.
You about to make some?
I feel like I need to. Should I?
You want to make some coffee and tell a story?
Yeah, sure.
Or are you going to have to tell about how you're making the coffee?
Yeah, well, people can ask. The people that didn't see me make the church coffee last week.
Once I order a Raider, since the Striker brigade I am in is the Raider brigade. Oh, I don't know what he means.
So are you saying you're a Raider? like a Marine Raider.
Do you think the FMF is good for bushcraft?
I don't know. Jason, did he even get him? He didn't tell me. That's it's a field knife. So bushcraft is such a broad topic, right? I mean, for me, that's a field knife. So it's going to do all, but some people do really ridiculous stuff with their bushcraft knife. So I don't really know.
Do you have a problem giving away the orange knife? The
I
orange
don't.
blade? Are you going to miss it too bad?
I'll get more made if I
Are you sad about that choice?
The orange one? No.
Okay.
You know me, like if it's OD and black or black and OD, I'm like, I really like that. And I used to do those blades back when we were struggling as a company to make ends meet, you know? So I did them in Cerakote before we found nickel boron and we sold them all. So I never got to keep one.
Okay, y'all don't forget to do the word. Hashtag stuff. Hashtag STUFF, all lowercase. What?
That's such a camera wife thing. I love that because I love her. That's
Michael, there are ops hawks that aren't Tontos that are coming. Coming soon. One has a stalker blade on it.
What was the question?
Are there ops hawks that aren't Tontos?
Oh, op series? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, the big striker blade, big raider blade.
Chad Taylor, I carry a night guard for my backup weapon at work. It's awesome. Just wish it had a higher grind on the main edge.
The reverse edge?
He said main edge.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that blade was designed to be like ultra stout, 30-degree flesh rippy. Because the Guardian was.
Johnny Two Guns would love an updated EDC pocket dump video or even a truck. I know we need to.
I know, man. And look, so much stuff has changed with all of that. That
we haven't done a video in a while. We
haven't done a real video. Like
we just been so busy.
So many people think that you know how I was watching Equalizer some yesterday with Ed, and people say that blade is ours.
Yeah.
Our web guy was asking if Denzel was using it in there, and he's like stopped and cropped. I'm like, it's similar.
Dustin Pratt, you won some stuff.
Yeah, did he win the outfit or somebody else won the outfit?
It was just some stuff.
You're just gonna. What was it?
It's a tack bag, some patches, some stickers, and
she'll throw crap
and
in there.
they can have like a shirt or a hat or whatever.
We'll just throw it all in there. Sorry, you said I needed to tell a story. You know how much
oh yeah.
If I'm just making coffee over here. Oh, coffee! Remember that coffee talk? I'm getting the collab. Saturday Night Live.
I'll probably give away a night guard since we were chatting about that, and we'll do the orange blade.
We were chatting about how somebody thought it was a stupid knife.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm kidding. I love it. Yeah, I mean, I think the new Agent series will kind of fill that void for you because
Mr. Ed has asked a few times if you've ever thought about doing a bayonet. Man,
that would be tough, right? Because
tell us a war story from Tim JK.
No. I mean, we can talk about the stuff surrounding some of that, but a lot of that stuff, no.
Too hard to remember?
Yeah, some of it's pretty tough.
Were you in combat when you were deployed?
We don't even. These are the questions we get now?
Yeah.
Man. Gosh, my face gets all.
Yes, he was. I'll answer that for you.
Whew. Get my face off. So
first time in combat. I'm sure you don't want to remember this stuff, do you?
And you know.
Whoever said the night guard is stupid, they are stupid.
No, he didn't say it was stupid. He said he just wished the primary grind was higher. That was pretty funny though.
Brian Kerr, Tim, have you ever hand forged a knife? Yes, many.
Yep, that's how I got started.
Yep. He had to do when he was they wanted him to be on Forged in Fire, and one of the things that he had to do for the process was like this giant
17-inch or over hand forged.
Yep.
So I did it on video. So we went through the whole process, and they wanted us on the show, right? What?
Casey's making me laugh. Tell the story of the time you sold Casey that orange knife.
Pretty freaking hilarious. That was funny. You were that one time?
Soldiers don't like talk about killing people. Yeah.
I mean,
not a good memory.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just she got me all getting flustered and stuff.
What'd you do?
I just threw my coffee.
Brian Henley, night guard will gap your ass.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, he cleaned it up for us. Thanks, Ryan. No, I mean, it's I don't know. It's just weird because a lot of times in situations like that, you don't really know that's what's going on or what's happened or what the hell ever, and then you reflect on it, and it's not always the best reflection. If I can be as cryptic as humanly possible. Some people don't really have a care in the world. They're just like, whatever, yep. Sure did. Cool, I loved it.
Stephen Clayton really wants a guardian.
Yeah. I bet he'll figure out a way to get one.
205 JP. You just can email us, or you can do the contact form through the website, tkellknives@gmail.com or customer service at tkellknives.com.
If anybody needs to know the process of this, you can.
Do you have a funny boot camp story?
I don't know if it's funny to everybody else. We had a drill instructor that was a boot, so he was new, and his voice was always raspy because he was losing his freaking voice. And we had this guy that came back to our platoon. He was in PCP, which is physical conditioning platoon. All right, you Marines, don't be derogatory to people that were in PCP. I know what you're gonna say. PCP stands for, but let's be nice to those guys. No, I was on PCP. But anyway, he was running and he tripped, and the way the drill instructor called him an idiot, it was like the first time we ever saw them be human. He goes, "You idiot," and he was the most angry human. Not funny at all.
That's
to
not
you.
Funny at all, honey.
I don't really.
Was that the story?
Yeah, it was funny to me. I'm trying to think of anything that was funny at boot camp.
You always tell me funny stuff like, what was that? You gave somebody a name, like a nickname or something?
I always give people nicknames.
No, Yellow. What was it?
I don't know.
You know, he had a name that sounded like something.
Gosh, I don't know.
I hate when you can't remember stuff I'm trying
I know.
to
Then I'm like, oh, yeah, that was a great story. I should have told that on the live. That's how it always happens. I don't know. I mean,
have you been to Okinawa?
No. I always wanted to.
You want to tell your funny story about Brewer?
Yeah, I mean, I guess he'll never watch our stuff, so it doesn't really freaking matter. You talking about his craziness at the mall?
Was that at the mall?
Yeah, at Lennox. So, gosh, anybody that knows me or knows these people in the past are going to know exactly who this guy is. But he's like wealthy. Man, there's so many details that's going to out this dude. You know what I'm saying?
Well, does he watch our stuff?
I don't know, but other people might, because they're like a prominent, known humans in Atlanta from their business.
Orange something?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of the story of that person that you gave that nickname to. His first and last name sounded like something.
His name was Orangelo. And the drill instructor didn't know that until mail call. And the drill instructor looks at it and goes, "What the fuck? Orange Jello?" And the dude didn't even realize that his name was spelled Orange Jello. So the drill instructor was like, "You dumbass! Your whole life you didn't know that your fucking name was Orange Jello." And he made him push until his arm fell off. It was freaking great. So then he started calling him Lemangelo. So every other day he would call him Orange Jello or Lemon Jello because he thought it was hilarious. He's like, Lemon Jello, get your ass. Yeah, that was a good one, camera wife. You remembered one. Oh yeah, Orangelo. That was a funny thing that happened at boot camp. Funny stuff did happen. I just wonder if in context it's funny to other people. It's starting to do things. You got to be careful if you're not quick on the
Man,
draw.
it smells good too.
It'll freaking overflow quick. So the rule is you do this 3 times when it starts to froth up. And the jet boil is like an amazing thing, guys. I made this on the stovetop at the office. Me and that one was close. I don't know, you can't see, but you let it froth up to the top 3 times. All right, that's it. That's it. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
that's fucking hot. Did you know
did
that?
it. You did it.
I burned the H out of myself too. Are you aware that hot boiling coffee on your hand hurts?
Oh my gosh, honey.
I'm
You did
aware of
it. You
it.
did it.
I was only a little though.
Are you
How much of
burned?
that
Are you
is
burned?
how much of that is blister and how much of that is coffee? At least the room will smell nice now. That hurt my hands' feelings. They didn't like that. Now that we're talking about feelings for everyone.
See, this is what happened in the car that day.
Yeah, because it was like windy and I did it in the car.
Do I need to go get you a towel?
There's one right there. The cat is on it. Hey, look, I don't do bad stuff. Camera wife just threw the cat. That hurt me. At least I switched hands, right?
Did it actually hurt?
Hell yeah. It's boiling
no,
hot
honey.
coffee.
Terrible.
Have you ever thrown hot coffee that's boiling onto
Talk
your,
about a funny story. Yes.
onto
It's
your
pretty funny.
onto your body? That's about how you can imagine it would
Are
feel.
you really okay or just because you're on camera?
Well, you know how I am. I mean, if I get hurt, even if I like break bones, I'm like, that hurt.
This is true. This is true.
I'm not dead, so that's kind of the way I look at it. I could die from other stuff. Wowzers, that was hot. I don't know if you guys knew.
My
that.
mom said, "Oh, Tim."
So look, that's not the way you do Turkish coffee, is to burn your body.
We had a guy named Vagisil. Everyone called him Vagisil.
Of course you did. We had another guy in our platoon. His name was Erskine, and a drill instructor called him Foreskin. Like, you know, that's the kind of stuff that I guess Marines find funny. So, and if you didn't come running when they called you whatever the hell they wanted to call you, you pushed until you died. Or mountain climbers. Man, mountain climbers used to kill me. How do you make a complete?
Do you guys even want a night guard?
Why
That's what I'm gonna give away.
Nobody entering?
I haven't done it yet.
Oh, okay. I just was curious if that's what was up with that. I love.
Toughen up, Marine.
Yeah, I guess that's. I don't know if it's like, if that's contrived from being active duty, that you don't show pain, or if I just don't feel pain like some other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pretty red though. I'll leave a mark.
Oh no, honey.
The most of the pain is like between my fingers where it sat there and boiled.
Did you burn yourself when you did it in the car the other day? No,
because it was sitting in the floorboard. I saw it frothing like it's supposed to and had it in my hand, and it overflowed on me. Okay, so what will we do for caffeine? That we will. I mean, it's not like a death, you know what I'm saying? It's just a scald.
I haven't done it yet, Bill. I'm about to. I haven't done the giveaway word.
Let me set my timer here. Oops. That's not
Oh, here, this will be a funny one.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking maybe not talk about
Russell Brewer. Is that his first name?
No.
That's one of our customers, I think.
Yeah. But the last name's correct, and it does start with an R.
Here's your word for this night guard. We're gonna do the night guard.
Let's drink the rest of this water.
Mezzatesta said they called him Maserati in boot camp.
And you can't do shit.
Oh
Nothing.
man, they used to call me Suzuki.
Sounds like stuff I do all the time. Still.
Yeah, like I had mine were all like stupid nicknames like that.
Yeah, some people get really upset by nicknames.
Just don't call me Susan. I hate that. I
don't understand that. Like, it's not even spelled. There's a Z and extra N's and E's, and Susan is like 5 letters, and Suzanne is like 500. Completely different names. But they do it, man.
You know what I made the word? #burn. I don't know. You saw me? My mom said you look pretty today. I didn't know you saw me.
How did she do this?
I guess when I gave you the towel.
You look pretty every day. I mean, we all have to live up to how she looks. Because everybody
This is for the night guard.
We all look like a foot compared to her, which is really not fair at all.
Mr. Matt. My last name is Stoner. Imagine the names. Matt. It's so crazy. We actually have another friend named Matt Stoner.
Was that?
There's 2 Matt Stoners out there.
Well, the one that just texted me said, "Don't show this on the live."
No, this is, we have another Matt
So this
Stoner.
is our patron,
Yeah.
Matt Stoner, not our G10 guy, Matt Stoner.
Right.
It's just uncanny that he texted and said, "If you're doing a live stream, don't show this."
He just knows you do it this time of day.
Maybe he's watching. Hey, I'm getting like a million texts. What do you people want? Oh. We're good.
Take your ring off before it blisters.
It's already blistered under the ring because that shit went straight under there. It was like, you're not coming out. But
the magic of live TV.
I've had much, much more painful things. Here's the thing.
Stoners everywhere. Yep. It's so true.
The coffee was to wake me up. So I guess inadvertently
woke you up.
Scalding the shit out of my hand woke me up. Are we giving this other one away to daughter?
She always wants it.
I can go set it on the bench.
You never know who may be watching. From James Slay.
Ah!
Is that Jeremy?
Well, I mean, if he was trying to freaking stay anonymous, he's not now. Because you just said
Jeremy has the coolest name.
Yeah, he should have
been.
He
sounds like he would have been in Pearl Jam, like a rock group or something. Like he should totally have a
shit.
That's like a musician's name, Jeremy Slay.
Yeah, I mean, because people say you slayed guitar. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a thing. That is a thing.
My wife says that I am too old school because I call these pansy communists with the new regulations and restrictions that we are under because of a few.
I use the word communist a lot. A whole lot. That's the thing. Look, it's up under there. See how it's all brown up under the ring there? That effing hurt. Anyway, Turkish coffee is worth the sacrifice. In case you're curious. Woo! Man.
You want to tell your story about Tommy Wildfire Rich? Does anybody know who that is?
Yeah, let's see if anybody knows who Tommy Rich is first.
Yeah, does anybody know who that is?
Context.
Hunter has to go heat up leftover chicken tortilla soup.
You can't take your phone with you, Hunter.
What if we get a troll while you're gone?
Do your stupid chicken.
I haven't seen anybody say they know who he is, so it might not be as funny.
It's not funny if you don't know who he is.
He's a wrestler.
From the 90s.
Yeah, Cheryl Houghton knows who it is.
All right, Cheryl. This is between me and you, I guess.
No, John White knows who he is.
All right. So he is from Hampton, Georgia. And I lived, mostly Hampton most of my life.
Tim, you missed the coffee. He just made it. He was the one asking about the coffee.
How'd you miss it?
He was probably at church. No, he wasn't. He's out with COVID.
Yeah. You have to. Yeah. It was quite an interesting event, the coffee event. So
yeah, he totally embarrassed himself and burned himself.
Burned the hits out of myself, too. But that happens sometimes if you don't catch the froth. That's the thing about the jet boiler. It does so damn fast, you can't even stop it. So Tommy Rich was a wrestler, WWE or WCW.
He fell asleep, man. We're boring.
In the 90s, or COVID sucks and it makes you sleepy. But you could burn your hand, you would wake up, and like I did. So his kids rode my school bus growing up.
Brandon Maples is worried about you. He said, you want to call the live so you can check your hand?
It's really not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah,
He's
it's just
all right.
boiling water. You guys have dumped boiling water on yourself. You lived, I'm pretty sure. I think.
But thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Mapes. All right, here's your drink, lady. And you can tell our daughter that it's on the bench out there. Here go your coffee. So his kids rode my school bus, and I shit you not, they had a full-on WWE wrestling ring in their front yard. But you don't make fun of them because his kids.
That's good today.
Yeah,
Awesome.
you just got to add a little bit of your skin into it. It makes it much better. That's what your dermis is what makes the coffee better. So you didn't make fun of them having a wrestling ring there because his daughters would beat your ass because they were built like him. So you catch my meaning? So years later, I work at the Subway restaurant on the interstate. It's like one of my first jobs. And this dude would come in there like unhinged as shit all the time. And I'm new. And they're like, oh, here comes Tommy Rich. And he's like squealing in the parking lot in his like 80s Corvette. You know, like no shit. Imagine 80s Corvette, Targa top looking. And then he had the leather American flag jacket, right? You there? Are you with me? So he comes in and he's like, I want olives. I'm like, okay, cool. So I put olives on there. He's like, no, I want extra olives. I put extra olives on there. And he's like, I want more olives. And I'm like, what in the hell? It's like Olive Mountain, right? It brings a whole new meaning to the word olive loaf. So I'm putting more olives on, and it literally won't stay on. And these are back in the day when somebody used to cut the V channel out of the bread, and they're like all over the counter on the paper thing. This crazy bastard reaches over the thing and is grabbing gobs of olives and slamming them on the sandwich, screaming and yelling. And these idiots that I work with knew that he was going to do this shit, right? So he continues to escalate this, and it was in a hotel lobby, like off to the left of the hotel lobby, the Subway was. So then the Indian guy that owns the hotel comes over there, and he's like, Tommy, you cannot be doing this. And he's like screaming at Tommy Rich. And Tommy Rich nuts up and takes this sandwich and throws the bitch across the restaurant. Olives everywhere. And we had to get Tommy Rich arrested. This whole thing happens, and then my boss comes in because it has happened so many times before. So another time when Tommy's nutting up about pickles, he crosses another customer we had, the manager of the Home Depot across the interstate, and he goes, look, man, Tommy Rich is always stealing shit from Home Depot, and we've had to have that crazy bastard locked up because he starts throwing shit around the Home Depot. And I'm like, what in the world?
And then didn't you say one time his daughter like threatened to beat you up?
Yeah, man, she totally did. I think she could have too. Straight up. Oh man. Yeah,
that was crazy.
He was nuts, Tommy Rich. We laugh about olives all the time when we go back through our hometown. I'm like, there it is. There's the olive place. So
was he just not satisfied with the level of olives?
Yes.
It just wasn't enough?
I think the quality of the olives probably wasn't up to his fancy taste. I don't really know. But like, so then after, I only had that job for like 6 months, but dude was in there once a week, man. And they always scheduled me because I was kind of like, oh, I'll just deal with it. But he'd come pulling up in the parking lot, jamming out to REO Speedwagon. I don't know if he's listening to REO Speedwagon, but some 70s rock like that of some.
We have a local celebrity wrestler that lives in Ringgold too.
I mean, yes, we do. What is his name?
Gusty. Dang, that's some serious roid rage.
Yeah. And I mean, you know, Matt, like shaved chest. This was
Andre says he still wrestles.
Tommy Rich does? Fueled from olives. That's
I wonder
the
if
secret.
he still lives in Hampton.
Probably. Not much happens outside of Hampton. It is pretty much the center of the wrestling universe. Not really. But I mean, Tommy Rich still wrestling. There's another guy that lives around here who kind of acts a little bit nutty. Well, he just got in trouble. Remember that? For like punishing that kid on election day because he wanted to run for office.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the dude. I did see him at Chick-fil-A when we first moved up here, and I'm like, that guy looks like Tommy. Not Tommy Rich. I'm not a wrestling fan. I guess I watched wrestling for like
he impersonates another wrestler.
Nature Boy.
Yeah.
Like actively. Like they're friends. And he's like he has a wrestling ring around here by the library of all places. And they do like wrestling shows. And he owns a lot of property. But I remember seeing this dude in the parking lot of the Chick-fil-A in a town close to us. And I'm like, you know who that guy looks like? He looks like that wrestler from the 90s. And then we find out he is like a actual impersonator of this dude. Like that's his job. That's what he does. So Ringgold to Hampton. Bleached white-headed wrestling. That's the story of T.Kell Knives. Now you know how we got our start.
Hashtag burn.
What if
For the night guard.
What if Jeremy's name really is James and we've been calling him by the wrong name for all these years?
What do you mean?
You said the name on there was James Slay.
Well, that's got to be Jeremy.
Yeah, but maybe he's trying to be anonymous. I just think it would be funny if we're like, he just goes with it. Whatever.
Ready?
I know definitively that his name is Jeremy because he's a fucking gangster. And nobody apparently on earth can make a knife the way he can on a machine.
Delaney, are you on? You just won a night guard. Congratulations.
That's not the one that is friends with the guy that we know, is it?
Delaney?
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Yeah, how would I know? How would you know? You know, the beard guy? His son's name is Delaney.
Oh, it could be.
Could be. Congratulations, BTW.
Oh, oops. Y'all don't want to see that.
What'd you do?
I just had the tool up there.
Anyway,
It is Jeremy. He said I answered to just about anything.
Except for when I'm pissed. You don't answer shit. So I don't know. James, Jeremy, Jessica. Let's start calling you Jessica now because you answered anything. You see the constant barrage of, hey, where's my shit? That's who you direct your questions to. When are you guys shipping the stuff from January? Ask James. He knows. He's not allowed to leave home until the shit's done. That's how that shit works. And I'll give your address later. You don't care, right? That's what we'll put a screen name as. Go here. I actually need to steal his employees because we got too much work going on.
ETA for piranha shipping.
James. No, they're done. We have them back in the shop.
Needs to make an appearance with Tim and sing us a duet.
Yeah. So the other day, no.
I tried to get him to sing last week. I played like our favorite song. It's our song.
It almost worked too, right? Here's the thing. I don't understand why people think I can sing. That's the problem. Because I can't. It's a complete misnomer and it's a lie. You guys are just buying into a lie. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a blister under my ring finger.
Everybody's saying do it, do it, do it.
Damn. So I think we're waiting on. No, I think we're waiting on ABL piranhas to be done. So
Peach Phallus, not to be annoying. Do we have a shipping date for screwdrivers? I've extended my contract here in Florida just to be near the address it's being sent. I'll make sure we can get it out. Send us an email,
because we started shipping those mid last week. The holdup on that was G10. Apparently, around Christmas, all of the black G10 on the effing planet was purchased at the same time that we did. So our G10 guy is like, "Hey, I'm out of black G10." I'm like, "Well, 5 weeks ago would be the time to order those." Like, I tried.
James Clay, you're in luck soon if you won Hawks, CGs, V2s, or V3s. That's what's cooking ATM.
Yeah. So I think
at the moment.
And AEBL was first on, I think. That's right. If I remember, like my brain resets which is probably why I burned myself with shit. But, you know, even from the time when we're done on the machining side of those, you got to understand we've got stuff that is at nickel boron right now that we started in December. So bear that in mind, that's why we do the 3 to 6 months, because shit, I mean, one, we've all been burned, and James of anyone can tell you that I have overpromised and underdelivered. So this time we decided to just do the 3 to 6.
Ed Barkley, $5. Keep me in mind for that orange handle Night Stalker.
$5 for burn cream. Thanks, bro.
Are we doing piranhas on the April 1st drop?
Probably only an 80 CRV, because I only sold a quarter of what, and I believe there's some either close. I only sold 50 of those, and we made way more.
So
I don't know yet.
Maybe.
The plan originally was to sell a quarter of what we had to steal for. That would continue to, to fund the machine, so we could pay dudes like Jeremy and everybody else to keep rolling, because it kind of sucks to work when you're having hunger pangs. That sucks. So to keep everybody paid and working, and then overproduce, and then when we got them in and we started shipping those, we could drop them to the website and go, hey, here they are. That is still the plan. And the numbers that we have in the shop of piranhas and stalkers, we can certainly do that. So, but we're on a production schedule type of situation. So
what all are we dropping on the April 1st drop?
Oh, there's a stupid piece of paper. So Warthogs, we're working on the sheath for those. Taylor's Ridge. Shit, Jeremy's probably got this schedule in front of him before I do. Is it Mercenaries?
Azimuth, we're giving away an orange Night Stalker here in just a second.
Mercenaries. I think that's when we roll back through all the weird stuff, like the Sappers, because it's got a whole different handle platform. Mercenaries, I think FMF. I got to look at the schedule, because I'm probably saying all the wrong shit. I made the schedule when I was sober, and now I'm drunk on coffee, so I have no idea. I think it's out there on the other bench. If I could just go get it, you know what I'm saying?
If you bought 2 knives, and will they be shipped together or separately?
As they're finished, unless you just want us to hold it. Like if you're an international customer, a lot of times, because the import fees are so freaking high, people have us hold them until they're done. But so if you ordered something that's gonna ship in a couple weeks, we would ship it and then ship the other one when it's done. That's kind of SOP for us.
Yeah, we want you to have it as soon as it's done, so you don't have to wait too long. We just go ahead and cover the shipping.
It's like me, I ordered suppressors however many effing months ago, and I'm not gonna get them. And then one of them was being made because it's a CGS, and they make theirs out of sintered titanium, and I want them when they get out of jail as soon as they're done. So I figure you guys do too, right? That's how I think.
Mezzatesta, do you have a piranha on order?
Measured texture?
Nitro V piranha?
Those are done. Nitro V's are done.
Yeah, they should ship pretty soon. We just didn't ship them yet because...
Well, we're not done with the AEBLs.
Well, and also because all the grips are the same for the FLNs.
Right, so the FLNs being so fucking late. Sorry, I'm not supposed to use that word. I don't want to go ahead and do the piranhas now because they use the same grip, if that makes sense. So...
What are you doing?
The Rosiers. He sent me a picture of a squirrel because he knows I have attention problems. Freaking. Look, the cat's dead. There he is in the chair. Yeah. So TS-87s and FLNs. That's what's going right now.
Yep.
And I know we just shipped the first batch to overseas unit for the TS-87s, which is really cool. So,
Do
I
you
did
have a warthog that you can show?
a black one. It's black from back in the day when we used to use the black, the Cerakote. I'm pretty excited. I hope these pick up because we're doing a big batch.
You mean the Cerakote?
No, the warthogs. They won't be black, just so you know. Trailing point.
I love that blade.
Man, it's wicked. We've always loved it. It was slow. Like it didn't really do as well as I don't know. I wonder why. I don't know. I'll lock it.
Travis, we sharpened a bunch of the back edges yesterday.
Ouch.
So
Sorry.
they're gonna go out soon too.
Yeah, there weren't that.
He
many.
said double edge FLN guessing last due to extra time.
We pulled them all. So well, we do stuff in order. So the order they came in, I had the guys go through and pull all the
We'll probably get the majority of those shipped next week.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so. I would be very surprised if we don't get those done. And I'm so totally burned on this project and losing my ass on it and want it over.
But they're great.
But they're freaking great. Just
I wanted you to bring one so you could show how to mount it.
sorry. I mean, you talk about hand sharpening.
Yeah, Tim hand sharpened all those last week. All day, every day. Like
All
8 hours a
I
day.
hear when I hear FLNs is $32,000. That's all I can hear in my stupid brain. And then other people that are nice enough not to go, I told you. Nice enough to not say these things. They just quietly probably snicker to themselves and told your stupid ass. But hey, sometimes you got to do dumb stuff to learn how to be a smart person. So I'll probably do some more dumb stuff again. I believe either there's a very high caffeine content in that, or I made my entire body sweaty from scalding my hand. One of the two, because I am soaked.
If I send a mercenary, how long will it take to get back? You mean for sharpening? It won't take long at all if it's just for sharpening.
I know we have
Usually
somebody
a
that's
week.
reaching out about one that said it was rusting and they bought it from a coworker. And the pictures he sent, I had to ask, like, was that a blemish? Because it looks weird. It looks like maybe one of those where I heat treated some after the nickel boron to see what it would do, because the temperature that nickel boron is supposed to be able to withstand is 2100 degrees, and OS temp is 1475 for ADCRV. And I used to do a 10-minute soak on those, and then I'd pull them out and quench them. And I thought, hey, can we turn nickel boron black before we wised up and left the place that was screwing up the black nickel boron? Anyway, you may be the same person.
The Accomplice handle's awesome. Raider handle might be slightly better. From Stephen Clayton.
Nice. Good. You know, that the Accomplice, people love that blade. We all loved it. I think C-Dub had a little bit of a moment with that blade because she's like, my husband did not design this blade and it cannot be as good because no one is as great as he is. It's a good blade. Eric did a good job. Those are coming in April, right? I better check. That may be
that may be the next one.
That may be the July. I don't know yet.
Cows are fed. What are the differences in steels? I'm familiar with ADCRV, but not the other.
So Nitro V and AEBL are effectively chemically the same thing. They just treat the Nitro V with nitrogen in the furnace when they're making it to evaporate the oxygen from the furnace. Some people say it makes a difference in the steel, others don't. But we did see in the machining process of that, they do act a little bit different. So that was kind of weird because they're supposed to be the same. So it did a little bit of different stuff. I am not a machinist. I just draw pictures. So I just kind of repeat what I'm told.
Hey, Tim, what is that little knife with the white handle by the patches?
Patches. I see a white bladed knife.
White handle.
This has white on the handle.
Hey, Mr. Ed, he's just talking about how the first batch was messed up. You know, we had to redo them.
Yeah. Look. That one? That's the Tonto that we used to sell. And I really liked the Tonto. A lot.
Hey, Mark Grant.
And this has got I won't get into it. We had some people that used to do some Cerakote for us that don't do it anymore, but they did this blade.
To the right of the Taylor's Ridge, it's your little neck knife that you used to do.
Oh, that's not why. It's just a reflection. This was a neck knife that we used to make. And this one came about as interesting because a guy that I worked with on the railroad brought me this little Warncliffe blade and said, hey, can you make me this out of 80 CRV? So I did. I handmade one. I made the grip a little thicker. And at that point, I did not know the rules of engagement for the knife community. I did not know that you could not be inspired by something that someone else made and make some improvements. So the minimalist, the CRKT minimalist, is what this handle was based on. So we were selling at the Chattanooga market where we got our start. I think I told this story last week.
Yeah, you told it before, but
anyway, the dude who knew the dude that came up with this design, he got pretty bent out of shape about it. He's like, I know the guy.
But you didn't even know when you did it.
I didn't know that you couldn't do that. Like, here's the way I look at shit. Like, okay, firearms work pretty much the same way. And
Donnie S, it's a male and a female, so one screw. Yeah, one screw.
So I think you take inspiration from design, and then Henry Ford, well, he didn't invent the first car, but he did the assembly line. So are we all just like, oh, rip off every, you know? So I quit making these because it was really close to that dude's design, and I didn't feel right about it. When I learned that you weren't supposed to.
All right, we're at 2 hours. I need to do the orange Night Stalker. You want to show it, and then
no.
Somebody asked if you could sharpen the back edge of the Piranha.
We did that for a dude in Germany.
Yeah, we can do that. It just makes it a little bit. Ago. It's like a little bit less.
Are we? Is it a hard
stout,
fast
right?
rule on the 2 hour thing?
No.
I just wonder if anybody gives a shit and wants us to watch it.
Of course they do. They want to win that Piranha or Night Stalker.
No, I mean beyond that, because I made coffee too late apparently. Anyway.
People give a shit.
I wiped the coffee off.
Oh no, now I don't want to give it away.
Uh-huh.
Just kidding. I do like it though.
She's greedy, man.
Hunter said he'd rather go longer. Keep going. Hey, that's my knife from Casey Shelton.
Remember that one time?
So I guess no one can ever make a Bowie knife anymore. These people are
That's idiots. The thing, right? But I mean, I do understand some of that because, like, for instance, there's some of these blades.
Ed Barkley, hashtag I give a shit.
Yeah, so that's the thing. If somebody took the Mercenary, you know, that I designed, and they made one that looked just like it, I'm pretty sure I would see that and be like, what in the F? You stole my crap. So I'll give you another example. So say the Nighthawk, take it for example, and Jeremy could vouch for this as well if he's still here. We worked hard on the design of that blade. That came from us, right? And then somebody saw the blade and said, it looks like you ripped off Tour knives. And I remember calling him and being like, holy shit, look at this. And you
had never seen it before.
I had never seen that knife in my entire life. So I kept that knife around because I know in here and in here
that you came up.
I came up with that knife based on the existing Tonto that we had and the Night Stalker grip that we already had. And the Night Series grip came from the reverse Tonto, which was our first on it, for a third shift Chattanooga police officer. So we designed all these things through these organic processes. So I keep that one around, although it looks eerily similar to that blade. I know
don't
I
think
designed
it
it.
looes like exactly like that blade. Their ring and their handle looks
Yeah, the ring and
completely
handle's
different.
totally different. But if you look at the profile of the blade,
Orange Jello.
Orangelo.
Oh yeah, that's the knife. That's the one we're giving away.
That's cool. So I'll engrave it on there, Orangelo.
#orange.
But since I took that minimalist knife that dude at the railroad gave
Mr. Matt,
me,
did you realize I was going to do that word? You had already entered.
so I traced the minimalist knife to make that knife. I know that I did that. I did not trace anything or look up anything to do the hawk. You see what I'm saying? So I didn't feel right about that. And I would not be pleased if someone rips off the Raider grip. Anybody.
Yeah, being inspired is one thing, but like making an exact copy,
yeah,
that's just wrong.
And we work really hard to make stuff for human hands. And some of these makers make shit for, I guess, feet. I don't really understand their design, but I don't have a problem making a drop point blade like the Raider or the Mercenary and putting the T.Kell twist on it, because those blades work, right? Functionally, a drop point's great. Tontos work, recurves work great. Warncliffs, all that shit. But you need to be original in how you approach a blade design. I wasn't on that. I traced it and I put a drop point on it because that's what he wanted, and I didn't come up with it. So 55 effing minutes to give a 4-second answer. So there you go.
So if the people that win this orange knife want a different handle, they can.
Yeah.
It does look really cool with the orange grip on it, though.
Yeah, I just thought the monochromatic thing was kind of cool. Oh,
Jeremy said same thing happened with the striker.
Oh, yeah, with Spartan. And here's how we found that shit out. No, wait, maybe I called him about that. I can't remember if we realized that before I had my fucking table right next to Spartan Knives in Nashville. And he's like, But I was talking to Curtis on the phone. When was that, Suzanne? I mean, I don't know, 6 months ago, probably. And I said, you remember when you saw my blade on the table? And you're like, wow, that sure does look a lot like the...
But that was another one of those you'd never seen it before.
Yeah, and I told him that. But he was joking around with me. He didn't give a crap. That blade's much bigger. He goes, are you going to pay me royalties on that blade? It sure as hell does. And then he goes, why am I talking to you on the phone? You're like one of our competitors now. I can't help you anymore.
There was something I saw recently that it's a new blade. I don't know if it was from a SHOT Show video or somebody reviewing a blade or something that looks a lot like the striker blade.
Yeah.
I think it may have been a folder. And I was like, man, that looks exactly like the striker blade.
Yeah. And look, when I first saw the Frike, I was like, they stole my stuff. And I look, I'm like, they've been making that for a long time. Oops. So I keep it around because it's popular and I know I didn't steal that. But I think if you're a maker and you straight up copy somebody else's something and don't do your own thing,
Benjamin Law got notification that his FLN shipped.
Yeah, see, we are shipping those blankety blank things. So, I don't know. I'm not a communist, so I can't copy somebody else's stuff. I just can't do that. I mean, I remember when we found the Bushman on that Chinese website where people were making the Bushman. I was like, I blew my top. But we've changed it since then. It's got a swedge now.
Rock, I agree with what you're saying, but like if it's an exact copy,
like
I'm talking about handle and everything. He
Yeah.
said, being fair, how many variations on one element like blade shape before the inevitable occurred?
Yeah, the blade shape. I mean,
there's a million drop points out there.
Yeah, like the Raider drop point is a drop point knife because and look, it's still my EDC blade. That's a classic blade shape. The way I approach how it meets your hand.
There's so much design and innovation that he's put into certain parts of the knife that it would be hurtful if somebody like the handle or the ring and the things that you've done to perfect that. If somebody just
y'all don't understand the amount of hours between me and Jay that goes into something as simple as a freaking ring on a knife. And when you do that and you spend that time and we sit there and, I mean, yeah, that ain't cool. But like you said, a
Yeah,
Tonto is a
basic
Tonto,
blade
right?
shape for
Right.
sure.
We've kind of perfected the blade shapes that we find that are useful, right? At
All
this
right,
point,
y'all. Enter. We've gone over by a few minutes, so enter this
Ooh,
word
this is
#orange.
the Turkish is good today.
I'm gonna wait a couple more minutes just to make sure everybody.
Yeah, I
It's
mean, has it
entered.
stopped raining? I've never fired a 300 blackout round in my entire life, and now I
Chad
have one.
DeRozier's. All I'm saying is Tim has way too many knives up on that wall.
You want to buy them? Just kidding. You can't do
Robert
it.
Murphy. Robert Murphy. The sheets are also so important.
Yeah, that's why our sheets are totally different, and we're changing them again. But whatever. The whole principle is there anyway. I bought all the extra magnets.
You're always improving on things.
Yeah.
As you go.
You know, I freaking loved our original sheath. I still do.
Everybody did. They were just too time consuming.
It just took too much time. And then when I realized that this gravelly voice, that it came from sucking all the fumes from doing days worth of damn Kydex work.
All right, now listen, the person that's going to win this orange knife, this is going to be a collector's item.
Because
we may never make it again.
She said the other day, we're not getting rid of these. I don't care what anybody says. And I'm like, all right.
Georgia Gunshed, sell me one of your personal Sappas. LOL. Gus D, once you go 300 black, you can't go back to 556.
Jeremy been telling me that forever. He's like, he's got it. He loves 300 blackout. I'm pretty excited. Oh, all right. Man, I need to send a picture to the SIG guy that sent it to me and be like, hey, man, thanks. I hate it. Send me something different. That's what I should do so I can get another.
All right, here we go.
You drawing?
Extra special orange knife. Y'all, please keep it and don't sell it. It's going to be such a great
Somebody's been to sell that thing, man. It'd be funny if Jeremy won it.
Kenneth Ray. Kenneth Ray. Congratulations.
Man, that was fast.
You won the orange knife. You won the orange Night Stalker. Congrats.
You know.
Uh-oh, Casey's sad.
Sad face. You know, that Israeli coffee is pretty special.
Good stuff.
I'll always remember the first time Emery made it for us on the bed of his truck in the driveway. And it was much like today, where I was sweating profusely for days because it was so strong.
Casey said he's off to Lowe's to get some orange spray paint.
Damn, look at this.
We better jump off. We're going over by almost 15 minutes.
How many people you got in here looking at our stupid
normal
faces?
Amount. Same amount. Well, we started late today too.
No, we started early today.
I meant late. I meant early. Sorry.
Yeah, I was so anxious to get it over with. What's the weather?
Are you going to leave before we tell them bye?
No, I just was looking to see if it was still
Stephen
pouring.
Clayton said, keep going. Have a great weekend.
Any last minute questions, comments, moans, and groans?
You guys have a great Sunday. Congratulations, Kenneth Ray is pumped.
Get it?
Winning his orange knife.
Orange pump.
P. McKenzie, don't give up. We do giveaways every week, and you may just win something.
Yeah, we do. Even though Grant says it's not sustainable, and he gets really freaking pissed that people sell them on eBay. Pretty funny.
This is a good start time for us in Arizona. Yeah, we get y'all up early.
Yeah, I mean,
West Coast.
We try to have a life outside of knives, but it never really materializes. We are still just knives because I'll do this live and then I'll probably sharpen FLMs. And then I'll cut my throat with them because...
Lady Picture Show, I want a Huntsman. This is real. Yep, it's real.
Yeah.
If you win, we actually do send them to you.
Yeah, they do exist. You see this dude on YouTube kept posting like, bruh, stop making videos. All your stuff's sold out. Start making knives. And I'm like, bruh, you understand how many knives we make? But we are controlled releasing. That should be our new title.
A lot of people like the Crimson also.
You want to see it again? Let's do it again. The Crimson look pretty cool. And I also think it's really neat that Blown Deadline, the guys who do the SIG.
Kenneth Ray, what are the odds? The day I'm going to order my first T.Kell, I also want a T.Kell.
Well, guess what? Awesome. We take it back because we need the money. So go buy it. Just kidding. Yeah, the Crimson's pretty good. But you know, this year we're really trying to keep the flow manageable. Because I can tell you last year, it was like, oh crap, people keep asking for this blade. Hurry up, order it. Let's make these. And we were always behind the 8 ball and always chasing our ass. So I've taken a lot of time to get our team kind of all on the same page. And I think from my perspective and from what I'm hearing from everybody involved, it's much less stressful this way. This is the schedule. This is what we're doing. If we can throw something extra, like on my schedule, I have notes that say maybe this. Like these are hopefuls if we get ahead of schedule, which will probably not happen. Let's be honest. And if shit keeps getting spicy all over the world, we're going to get even more popular. But when you try to do more and you fall on your face, you realize I can't do more. So it is what it is.
All right, you guys. We'll see you next week, hopefully. Hope you have a great Sunday.
Bye. Y'all have a good day.
Bye.
I'm just going to blink.
Yes, Kenneth, email us that you won.
Hey, we're still on. I need to get rid of this coffee.
Bye.
Too strong.